The next amphibious landing was in southern France. So that was a little slower convoy because we went up through that was in August, well, August of '44, I guess. And that landing was another relatively easy one. There was not much resistance. And then we got kind of fancy, and we were going up the countryside, up through the Rhone river valley. We landed down there between Marseille and Toulon, I think it was Toulon. And we got up into the a little ahead of ourselves, and we were on a patrol, and it was quite a large one. It was jewelry company size, and we got cut off.
Ooh.
And there we were surrounded by Germans. Well, there was not a chance we were going to get out of that. So they came in, and we had no other choice, and so they captured us. And we were in a position where we thought, are they going to send us back to a prison camp, or are they going to do, chop off our heads, or what are they going to do? But what they did was, they were in a retreat. We call it strategic withdrawal. We don't use the word retreat. But anyway, they were in a retreat, and it was unbelievable. I got some stories from the Stars and Stripes about this experience that we were in. And it was just bedlam. They were commandeering any kind of mode of transportation they could, and just going in reverse up the river north in France. But they didn't know what to do with us. So they assigned 3 German guards to this American contingent. And I think it was 25 or 30 of us. So they tried to figure out a way to get us back. And I'm sure that was the destination, was to get us back into Germany or into some kind of a stalag. But they were having a terrible time. And we were going through Lyon. At the time, they were blowing up bridges, and we got caught in one shattering of glass from buildings, and fortunately no one was injured. As we were retreating with these 3 Germans, mostly walking, sometimes commandeering a vehicle, and that would usually go for a few miles and then break down, or the tires would deflate, or something would happen, and we kept going. It was desperate. So they said, well, let's veer off and they found this chateau, I guess, near the Swiss border. And so they said, well, we'll stay here for a while. We'll hold up here. So here's the 3 guards. And one of them spoke English very well, so there was no communication problem. And they knew their situation was desperate. And we knew that their situation was desperate too, because there was no way we were going to survive this. So we talked them into surrendering their arms, and they came with us.
Is that right?
And we were in this chateau, and this German Swiss caretaker heard these voices, and of course he thought it was the enemy. And at the time, the important part of the French resistance was the FFE, the Free French, and they were kind of a renegade outfit from civilian who would participate in these clandestine activities and foul up the Germans every time they could. Well, they thought it was, so the FFE attacked us in this chateau. Oh, geez, we can't win for losing here. And we finally said, American, American, American. And we somehow communicated with them. And then they realized who we were. And then they embraced us and hugged us and kissed us and everything. Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. These three Germans just sitting there on the side. They thought, oh, good, they're going to get us now. Well, we had to almost fight to protect them. And because we were indebted to them too, in a way, it was kind of cross feelings. And we finally were released and found our directions back to our unit with the Germans, and then we turned them over to somebody. I never did find that out. Well, that made quite a story. We had the Stars and Stripes reporters come out and interview us. And,
really, yeah.
We felt like we were celebrities, and we didn't do much but escape.